What's up everyone, this is your bro and Spro and I'm back on GTA 5, and today's video I'll be talking to you how to use Rockstar editor. But first of all, quick message to my subscribers. I know that I didn't upload videos for over a month now, but I will be making another video today or tomorrow explaining what is going on with my YouTube channel and what you can expect from the next videos. But let's get back to this video, and I will be walking you step by step how to use the Rockstar editor, and well, basically how to start recording, how to save the clip, how to edit the clip, and then how to export it. This is mainly reason why I'm doing this video is because my crew members from my film crew have all YouTube channels now, and they are going to be using Rockstar editor from now on, and they want to know how to use all the camera angles and so on. So let's start with the recording. If you want to start recording, you press down on the D-pad and press X. You can do this on GTA 5 story mode or online. So if you want to do it online with your friends, you can do it as well. And you just record your bits, what you want to do, for example drift, stunts, or whatever you want to do. So let's just drive around and see what we can do. I don't even know what I'm doing, I'm just driving like a near miss here, drift over here, and then 180 and stop right there. To save the clip, you press arrow down and X. I don't know about the Xbox, I forgot the buttons because last time I played on Xbox it was like 2 years ago, so I think it's B on Xbox, and yeah, if you want to, it will tell you what it is when you press down on the D-pad. If you're recording it online, you have to go back to the story mode to go on a Rockstar editor. I don't know why, but you can only access the Rockstar editor once you're in a campaign, in a story mode basically. So once you're in the story mode, you press start and you press L1 to go one back, and there will be the Rockstar editor. So you just press X and you go into the Rockstar editor. So let's go create the project, and we say yes, add the clip, clip by date. You can do by name or size and so on, but we are going to be creating it by date. I usually just create it by date, and you just say 1, 2, and so on, how many clips you make in that one day. So we have created this too, but we are not going to use this one because I want to show you the one which I created with my film crew. We are just driving around and just crushing each other, so I found that one more interesting than those two. But I'm going to show you how you can add the clips together if you want to have two together. So you press this, your X, and you press right on the D-pad and you press circle, and then you add the clip, press X again, and you go up one, X, X. You have those two clips there, and then with your arrows on the D-pad you move left or right. And then if you want to edit the first one, you go on this, you press X to edit, and once you have done with that, you cut back out and you go on the second one, and then I will show you how to export it. But this is how you do two clips, and if you want to delete them, just basically hit triangle. I think it's A on the Xbox, but I'm not too sure. It will tell you at the bottom of the screen anyway. So I'm going to be deleting these clips because I don't need them, and I'm going to show you the ones which I want to show you. You can favorite your video, so basically this video which I like, I can hit square and it will just mark it with the blue line, and then once I want to get back to it, maybe like in a few days or few weeks, I'll find it straight away, but I don't really need it now. And you just add it into the timeline with the X, and you go in and double click it. It takes quite a long time to load the editor, because on GTA 5 everything takes forever to load, so you need to be patient a little bit. And once it loads, then I will show you how you can edit all the camera angles and how to make it cinematic. So while that is being loaded, come on, there we go. Alright, so let's start just playing this clip through. You can press R2 just to play normal speed, or if you want to go faster, you can hold right analog stick, you can push it to the right, you will just play it through. You can just play it through fast, and then you can go backwards as well. And it depends how much you push it. If you just go gently, it will make it slow motion. If you go all the way, it will just make it fast. So, but the reason I chose this clip is because of this big wipeout and yeah, this big crash. And I think it was more interesting to show you more camera angles at this crash site. So let's start simple. When you start your video, you can keep it as the third person camera, which is the game camera. Just normal camera, how you play. So you just want to go straight like this, and when it gets to the I don't know, important part or interesting part, you want to add in the camera. So you don't want to be adding too many camera angles because it just makes it more complicated for you. But if you want to make it complicated, fine, but just to make it simple for yourself, just keep the camera angle, the game camera angle from the beginning. So let's say this is the interesting part, and we can add in the camera. So you go cameras and then get camera type, so how I say the game camera, or you can go on free camera, and then you have like presets. So it's the camera is showing your front, your back, right, left, and overhead from the top. So it's like bird's eye view. But I go usually with the free camera because I can move it where I want. Alright, so look at the target. Basically, if you look at the target, it will just follow you and will be looking at you. The problem with this is that you can only do a 360 camera, so just around your car, but you cannot edit it, like go inside of the car or any other camera angles. So I don't usually use that. I put it move with the player, so the camera angle will be moving with you. You can also do it with the other person. For example, the yellow car which is in front of me, that will be target number 1, and then number 2 will be another car which is around you, but you can use the camera angle to turn around and see who's what number. But for now, I'm going with the camera, with the player, which is me, or it will be you once you're editing yourself. Alright, so mount type, I'll keep it on flexible for now, but I will be talking to you about the rigid later on when you won't need it. So let's edit the camera first. You can position it wherever you want. If you want to go down or up, you basically with your right analog stick you point up, and then you push with the left analog stick forward and you will go up. If you want to go down again, you point with the right analog stick down and then you push it down with the left analog stick. So you just go forward and backwards, left, right, and just navigate it like that. So let's say I want to have a close-up view from the front of the wheel, like this, and it will show nicely how I'm crashing into the second car. And let's put another camera angle over here. So if you want to add another camera angle, you press X, and if you want to delete this one, you press triangle. So basically, how I was saying at the beginning, you just push it with the right analog stick to the right or left, wherever you want. So I'm pushing it right now because I'm going forward. And for example, let's say we want it over here when I'm about to crash into this pole. Yeah, right here, X. And I will edit another camera angle, and let's say around here. Alright, so I'm happy with this camera angle and this camera angle. So let's start from beginning. We press play, I'll crash in, and it zooms out, and I crash. Alright, this is just the basic camera angle. If you wanted to make it more interesting, you can add in the blend mode, and this will make it the cinematic mode. So you go on. Alright, this is the last part you edit it, the camera angle which zooms out. So you want to go to the first one, which is zoomed in, and on this one you go on camera, you go on blend mode, and you put linear. And now if you play it through, it will zoom out and go to the target where you want to go. When it's like a crash, like car crash or whatever it is, which is like important part in a video, you can make it slow motion. You go again on the first one, you go camera, you go to speed and you put 50%. You can make it slower, but yeah, I usually just put it 50%, just half of the speed. If you do it too much, it will be just too laggy. So let's put it at 50% and just crash out like this. When you make the linear camera angle, you want to add another camera angle, because if you want to add another camera angle and you don't want it to be linear, you need to add another camera angle. I'm just going to put it this way. I'm not going to go into details because I will just confuse you. So just add another camera angle to start another linear video clip, or just another camera angle. So I'm just going to put it this way. You just need to add another one with X. Alright, so let's say that we want it to, from this car crash, we want it to go back here, the back of the car, and just follow it through. Alright, let's make it more interesting, shall we? Let's back out. So we're going to be zooming in now, and zoom it in like this. So from this, you'll be zooming in. And again, if you want to make it faster, if you want to move the checkpoint, the camera angle, you can hold R1 and move it left or right, but you need to keep holding R1, and that will move the that checkpoint there wherever you want. And also you can roll the camera left or right. So let's put it this way. Let's make it forward, and you can go on blend mode again, and it will just go like this. Oops, I forgot to put linear in. Blend mode, linear, and it will zoom in like that. And then we can like roll over like this and make this one 50%, which will make it nice and slow motion, rolling the car over like that. And well, if you want to make it static camera, for example, if you just want it, the car is like moving away, so you don't want to be following the target, you can just put it, move with none, so you will not move with the target, and you can place the camera wherever you want on the road. Just it needs to be in the actual zone. You can't go outside of the zone. If you're on foot, basically just walking around, not in a car, the zone will be bigger. But if you're in a car, the zone is smaller for some random reason. So basically we want to be over here and see the gesture coming in, smashing into me. And you can make it nice, like you go on the road and put it over here, so it's nice and close up shot. And the gesture will just hit me. And then from this point we want to put another camera angle which will follow me through. So basically from this hood, or back of the car flying off, we want to follow the car. Now it's out of range. Alright, so go camera, move with the player, edit the camera, that's kind of long way, and we want it to go over here. You can play with your camera angles however you want. You don't have to copy me exactly. You can go from right hand side, left hand side, top, bottom, whatever you want. So I'm just showing you some examples of what you can actually do with this. So let's say that we're gonna move with the player here as well, and we're gonna do another blend mode to make it more nice and cinematic. So basically, just is coming in, smashes into me, and follows me through to make it nice. Well, say I want to come to this where the car is going to hit. To make it nice and slow motion, you go again 50%, and this will make it nice and steady. I want to move my camera angle because you just don't want it like that. I want it like this. Alright, so basically like that, and it rolls over. If you want it to have like a metrics kind of film, you can put the camera angle next to your car. Whoa. And you can make it, when you go to the speed, you can make it like 5%, and it will just go slow motion, and it will show all the spark and everything, how everything's bouncing off. So if you want to go for that close-up shot, like for example if someone is falling off the building, or explosion or car crash like this, you can go down to 5%. But if you do the entire clip for 5%, it would take for a long time, because it is just long. It will be really long and people will just get bored with it. So if it's like short time, do it for 5% to make it look cool, but then the rest of the video should be full speed or 50%. So I just wanted this car crashes to be 50% and that's it, and the rest of it's gonna be full speed. So let's say that I wanted to add another camera angle over here. And basically I'm just showing you how you can edit the camera angles. You can do whatever you want with them, but I'm just going to show you the examples for this clip, what you can do. So let's say that I want it like that. So this is how it will drive off, and it will be like this. And once I turn it around like that, I want to add another camera angle. I'm going to forget about the bit in the middle between those car crash and where he drove off. Now I want to focus on first person. So when you're recording your video, you don't want to be in first person, because it will only allow you on Rockstar just to see the first person, and you will not be able to record the camera angles like I'm doing now. You will not be able to edit them. So you want to be in third person, and if you want to do first person view, you basically just go with the player, and the mount type camera, you don't want it to be flexible, you want to be rigid. The reason is when you will start turning the car really sharply or around the corners, or if there's a car crash, the camera will just wobble. If you want the camera to shake or turn away from your target, then keep on flexible. But if you want it to turn with your car wherever you're facing, keep on rigid. So then you edit it, and you can enter the car however you want. You can go, I don't know, through the engine, bottom of the car, top of the car, so you don't have to go through the door or through the hole. You can just enter the vehicle however you want. And basically how I find the best way to do the first person view is go from the back of my head to the camera and just put it on like this. Go a little bit in front of your head, because if you will crash or you'll break, the camera will, your head will move forward, and then the camera will caught front of your head, and it will not look nice. So I'll push it a little bit forward like that. And how you can see, I'm pulled left and right, and the camera is staying wherever I want it. So basically this is the basics of the camera angles, what you can do with them. So let's play it through, how it looks like. To get rid of the HUD and all the everything with showing on your screen, you basically press L3, you push it down, and it will disappear. To play the clip through, you press R2, how I said at the beginning. It will play it through, slow motion, zooms out, crashes, zooms in, then nice street view, and then the camera just follows the car rolling and crashes into the Banshee. It's just a normal camera view, and then you can go in the first person. Over here, where I was turning around, I can basically make this camera just go, don't do it free camera, just go game camera, and it will just go back to the game camera, and you can go where you were. For example, if you are sniping and you choose a different camera angle, for example free camera, it will not show you the crosshair. So basically you will need to go to game camera again, and when you will zoom in with your actual sniper, it will show you the crosshair and how you're aiming. So basically if you're using a sniper, you will need to go back to the game camera. So I'm gonna go on free camera for this one. With this angle, my bad. If you want to add filters to make it a bit more interesting, let's go to the beginning. Camera, nope, that's not what I want to do. Effects. You can go on that filter. You can choose whichever you want. You can have like night vision if you are doing like war film and you want to do like night vision, or whatever you want. I'm gonna choose just a random one that looks nice. So here is the night vision. I'm gonna use this one, why not? I'm gonna put it to 94%, 92%, and this one to 12. Let's just put it this way. So let's say that you like this filter and you want to have it for every single camera you did. Basically you press L3, your left analog stick down, you will copy it, and then basically you just press R1 to go to the next camera angle, you press X to paste it. So X, R1, X, and so on until you get to the end. So I'm going to do that. Alright, now if I go to the beginning and play it through, you will see that every single camera will have the same special effect on it, or the filter. And yeah, I'm not going to play it through, so just don't waste the time. If you can also do audio, so basically you can focus the audio on the car that you're facing, so it will just block out the sound from the other cars, but it will just focus mainly on the car that you're pointing at. So for example, if you watch Fast and Furious films, they basically focus the camera and the audio on the car, which they are actually taking shot of, and all the cars in the background are just like quiet. So you can actually play around with the effects, and you can also make the camera shake. If I can quickly find it, that would be awesome. Shake. You can have you can be like drunk, you can have explosion, and so on and so on. So let's say that we want explosion, and you can set it to high level, like the level you want. So let's say that we are crashing here and we want to have it like shaking all over the place. Alright, so once you're happy with that, I'm not going to go in more details. It looks that there's lots of to do in this Rockstar editor, but to be honest, it's really simple and there's not much you can do, because I do lots of editing on Sony Vegas Pro 13 after I've finished to record with this Rockstar editor program, or software, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so now let's talk about how you can get it into your computer, or how you can get it on YouTube straight away. So the way I do it to my computer is by recording with Elgato. I simply record it straight away from the editing program which I'm in now. So basically, how I told you before, you press L3 to get rid of the HUD, and you press R2 to play it through, and you record with your Elgato, and you stop. Unfortunately, you cannot record with the PS3 in here. So if you want to record with your PS4, you will need to back out. So I'll save it. Once it saves, you're going to back out again, and you will go to full screen preview. Once you're in the full screen preview, it will let you record with the PS4, and you can press again L3 and it will get rid of the HUD, and you will not have those markers anymore. You will just simply have it as a clip. To go to the beginning, you press, I don't know why it's not letting me, it should be L1, but you can just skip through it and just going back like this. Alright, so once you are here and you're happy to record, you basically double tap the share button on the PS4 controller. So I'm going to show it to you right now. Double tap and it will show you the left side, on the left side it will show you that it's recording, and you press R2 to play it through. Once you're happy with the clip, like at the end, you press the share button once, which will stop the recording. You hit X and it will save the clip. Once this clip is saved, you back out, you go on home menu, you go to capture gallery, and you go to GTA 5 or whichever, yeah, GTA 5, but if you want to upload, for example, Black Ops 3, Battlefield 4, then this will be the same from now. You go on the actual video, you go on this, and you just press simply just share button again, upload, and it will take you to this screen, and you can choose where you want to upload it to: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Dailymotion. So if you want to upload to YouTube, you press X and it will upload to YouTube. You can export the video on Rockstar Editor and upload it from there, but the problem with that is it will only record in 320p, like 320, and when people watch on YouTube, it will be really pixely and they will not really see what is actually going on in the video. So I would suggest recording it with a PS4 if you don't have money for Elgato, and if you have Elgato you can record in 1080p. So if you record with PS4 it will be 720p HD, and with the Elgato it will be 1080p. So I think that's all for that. And also if you edit two clips together, how I showed you before, you will have the massive logo in between of the video. So I will quickly show you what I mean by it. So let's add in this video real quick, and let's say we are happy with this. The back I'll do the same thing, full screen. Wait, well then I'll skip through it. So let's say that you have two videos together. So it's going to be recording, and when you get to this point where it's going to be switching between the videos, you will get the Rockstar editor logo. If you export it on the Rockstar editor, it will get rid of it, but it will be in 320p. So what you can do is actually record it with the Rockstar editor, I mean with the PS4 with the Rockstar editor logo, and then you can get rid of it in Movie Maker, which is for free. If you have more advanced program like Sony Vegas Pro 13, that will be easier to do it with, but if you wanted to do it for free, do it in Movie Maker. And my throat is going dry now, so I'm going to stop right here. I hope this helped you guys. If it did, hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, subscribe for more awesome videos. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.